Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we are going to start painting this unit of Heavy Intercessors as Black Templars. The first thing that I'm going to do is to cut a little bit of sprue and glue it in the base like I did with this Sergeant, because I want all of them to have an urban base, and this is a very simple, cheap and effective way to achieve that. Now that the glue is dry, I'm going to prime the miniature with Chaos Black from Citadel, and then I'm going to apply Astro Granite Technical Paint to the base. The first color that I'm going to use will be Abaddon Black, and of course I'm going to apply a very thin layer on the Black Power Armor, because later, if I make any mistake, that for sure I will make some, and I want to go back to the original color of the Black Power Armor, I'm not going to be able to spray it with Chaos Black anymore. So that's why I would like to have Abaddon Black as the base color. And then I'm going to use Dawnstone on the areas that will be white later, because of course painting white over black, it's a little bit complicated, it's not the nicest experience, and by applying thin layers of grey tone earlier, I will achieve a much nicer transition, and it's going to be easier and it will look nicer. This already reminds us of a Black Templar, and now to continue I would like to use Wraithbone, and I'm going to apply this color over the grey areas that we just painted. With the white color is always the same. We apply as many thin layers as necessary until we get a nice smooth color. And we don't have to worry too much about the gap between the white part and the black part of the shoulder pad, because we're going to take care of that later. But for now I would like to use Khorne red to paint the weapon and the eyes of this Space Marine. Now I'm going to use Morphan Brown to paint all the leather things, like for example the holster of the pistol, the belt and everything around it. To finish with the base colors, now I would like to use Lead Belcher, and I'm going to apply it in the symbol in the chest, the grenade, the details of the weapon, to the inside parts of the power armor, and a lot of details around of the miniature. To finish with the base colors, now I'm just going to apply Rundlord Brass in these bullets that we can see there, and after that we can start with the shades. First, I would like to use Agrax Earth Shade for the brown color, the bullets that I already mentioned, and of course the bones that we can see here. And then I'm going to use Nuln Oil for the silver color, the weapon, and also this gap around the white color in the shoulder pad. Shades applied, and now we can start with the highlights. I'm going to start with the black power armor, and I'm going to use the same colors that I use for all my black Templars. First, I'm going to apply Dark Reaper to every single edge of the power armor, and then I'm going to use Fenrisian Grey in the areas that are going to be the most exposed of the miniature. To highlight the red color, I'm going to use Evil Sun Scarlet. We are almost there, so now to highlight the brown color, let's use Crack Brown. And finally, I'm going to use Stormhost Silver to highlight the silver color. Before I continue any further, now we need a nice black Templar cross in this shoulder pad, because of course this one was sculpted already, but we are missing one here to make sure that this is a proper black Templar. To finish with this Heavy Intercessor, now I would like to use Corax White to decorate this Crusade seal that we have right here. And then I would like to do something slightly different about this unit, so I will try to draw something fun in this knee with the colors that I already used. This is how the knee is looking, and I'm happy. It was a little bit tricky because of the position, it's a little bit hidden, but as I established, I would like the whole squad to have that symbol, and like that they will feel a little bit more unique. Now for the final touch, I'm going to use Wild Rider Red, and I will apply this color just in the very inside of the eyes of this Space Marine. I discovered this color when I was doing highlights on the highlights of Angron, but anyway, that's a different story, and of course I'm going to leave the link to Angron in the description. At this point we can say that this Heavy Intercessor is finished, so now we just need to finish the base, and for that I'm going to use Abaddon Black to paint in the gaps between all of these elements that we can see there. Then I would like to dry brush a little bit of Wraithbone all over the base, and finally I will use Abaddon Black again to paint this part over here. And this is it, this is the final result. Here we have the first member of this unit of Heavy Intercessors. I'm very happy about how this miniature came out. I like the pose. I can say now that it's painted that I like it a lot. I like a lot this symbol in the knee because it's the first time that I do that with my Templars. But as I said when I was assembling them, I want this unit to look completely different to my other unit of Heavy Intercessors. So like that I will have an extra detail that will differentiate them, and it will make them feel different. So yes, I'm very proud of this miniature. Especially because, for example, if I compare it with the last Heavy Intercessor that I painted on the channel, I can see that the highlights are getting better and better. So yes, I think that I'm improving, or at least I can see that I'm improving, and of course that's the whole point, trying to be better than myself. So it's a nice feeling. Soon I will be painting the sergeant of the unit, and he should look completely different because of course he's a veteran. So I'm looking forward to that, and of course if you are interested, this is a perfect opportunity for you to subscribe to the channel and give me a like. And as always, if you like what I do, you would like to support my work and help me to continue improving, I invite you to check the link to my Patreon in the description. And aside from all of that, I don't have much else to say about this miniature. I like the pose, I like how it's painted, I like the vibe, and I like how the base came out. So of course I'm happy, and I cannot wait to see the full squad fully painted, because of course that's the point where we can really judge how they look, all of them together. So of course I'm looking forward to that. Very soon I will be working in all of them. And of course, I invite you to let me know in the comments what you think about this Heavy Intercessor painted as a Black Templar. And with all of that being said, this is the end of the video, so of course, if you are still here, please consider giving me a like and subscribing. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.